stood in the rain outside the little rundown shop. Its darkened windows contrasted by the bright neon sign illuminating the shop owner's logo. Cosma Theodosia, fortune teller. I don't know how much my mom has told her ahead of time, but she threatened to throw me out of the house if I refused to do this. So I pushed my way in. Immediately I was overtaken by fear as the darkness and the overwhelming scent of incense washed over me. But I was committed. I also needed answers. There was nothing in the small atrium but a clipboard announcing that I should sign in, which I did, and an even smaller stairway leading down into the darkness. "Come in," I heard from below, which sounded less like a person and more like a broken glass on a chalkboard. I descended the stairs. Reaching the bottom, I turned the corner and discovered a tent-like structure featuring a covered card table and a folding chair, though the dim light prevented me from seeing much beyond the open flap beckoning me in. I hesitated. "Tell me about your cousin." I could hear a dark and strained voice from deep inside the tent. I stepped inside. From out of the darkness, a gnarled hand reached out, adjusting the name card on her table. The hand lifts a small plate to offer me what I imagine is an unwrapped Snickers bar. I shrug her off with a no. "Which one?" I ask. "The dead one." I paused. How much did I really want to share? "Tell me about her now." Her tone is authoritative and her eyes bore into mine. I look away. "She had a cold. I was staying with them for a while and she had a cold." I see Lucy's cold hands now, clutching her Teen Titans quilt to herself. I see her spirit tear herself from her body in a soft sigh. I hear the awful sound that my Uncle Bernie makes when he discovers she's gone. And in a little casket lined with daisies and lilies, over the heads of the other family members in black, I see my mom in her wheelchair, looking long and hard at me. "It hurt you doing that to her, but it had to be done." "Yes." Excuse me, what?" "Tell me about your friends in senior year." "Which ones?" "You know the ones." And I do. "No one deserves to die like that." "Of course they don't, but they did." "Tell me about..." "No! Are you a shrink or a gypsy? Pick a side. This is a load of crap. I'm leaving." I get up from the folding chair and head for the door. "Tell me about the woman in your nightmares. The one that tries to warn you." I have never told anyone about her. She always points into the distance, her voice shrill and urgent. "Evil, evil." Once, she scratched at her head until her hair fell out in red clumps. It was the day Lucy died. "What do you know about her?" "Sit." I return to the chair, silently. Cosma stands and walks to me. She inhales deeply and taps the middle of my forehead. "See." And I see my dog Trevor bleeding on the sidewalk. I see the cash machine explode on Bring Your Kid to Work Day 12 years ago. I see the flying money, the frenzy grabbing by the store's customers. I see my father's favorite baseball bobblehead in his box of things, the one I helped him carry because he was too shaken to understand that he'd been fired after 25 years at the store. My mom's miscarriages. The discus had thrown across the practice field one day, the crack of her spine. Corinne, Ashley, the drunk driver. I see Lucy's liquid blue eyes as she takes her last breath. This woman has broken through the walls of my consciousness, and she stands before me, her voice shrill and urgent. This time she's pointing at me. Evil, evil,